point blank, y'all, if a lot of these women out here that think they hot stuff, who've made significant money and are so independent and fly, did not have income that derived from showing what they look like. I'm talking about no one knew what they looked like. I'm talking about they couldn't work at certain clubs. I'm talking about there were no online pages to show off their bodies and faces. If there was nothing that had zero to do with how they looked, like you got a name, you might know it was a woman from the name, but that's it. You just an online entity or something. Would they make a dime? The answer is no. Case dismissed. What's up, everybody? Joseph R. Wheeler III, artist, founder, president of the ONYXCON Foundation. So one day, many eons ago, I was a PA on a particular show, and we would get folks to do background. Now, mind you, I come from background, so I know about background. I know how background can be, the good, the bad, the ugly, the exceptional. And me and another PA, production assistant, is what that means, by mostly managed background. We both single men, we both love women, we both like, yo, have you seen her? Yeah. You talking about Miss this? Oh yeah. And had that on and that hair, and all you had to do was say one thing and everybody, and then if somebody else overheard you, some other dudes be like, Lord have mercy. So it's just like we all laughing, doing dude stuff of just like, ladies, don't be offended when men do this. As long as we're being respectful. No one's saying I did any of this stuff in a cat call type way. We talking about away from you. You didn't ever see us do this. And in some cases, it could be done depending on the energy and rapport that was built, and ladies love it because they want to be flattered that, oh, I'm the it girl, everybody wants me. Come on, man, please. Women love that shit when they're that type. Not everybody's that type, and they still have that kind of beauty sometimes. There was this moment, right, where this particular person was just kind of, I think she was reading a book or something in background, and I kind of started, trying to see what she was up to, and she's like, oh, I'm reading this. I was like, oh, okay, is it good? I don't really care. I just want you to look up so I can see your face clear and be like, yep, just what I thought. Fine as hell. She's pretty. I can see the figure. I see your body type. You got all kind of what the hell is going on here. You're an anomaly for your ethnicity. I'll just say that. She was not typical of her ethnic background for the kind of figure she had. But then when I found out why that was, and I can't remember the nations she was from, the different ethnic groups, it was like pa-pow, pa-poom, and I mean pa-poom, right? Nuclear bomb. So, what I'm saying? The girl was stacked, you know what I'm saying? She had a lot going for herself. And quite frankly, I never take points away, even when folk, get on my nerves, because you really ain't got nothing to do with what you look like. That's genes, baby. So you can look exceptional, and I'm never going to say that you ain't beautiful. If you're beautiful, you're beautiful. But if you're ugly inside, I'm going to tell the damn truth about that too, right? Yeah. And I'm not even saying this person's necessarily ugly inside, but the way they kind of handle some things, yeah, that was kind of, it's just shallow. It ain't even ugly, man. It's just shallow as hell, basic as F, as they say, and of all words, which I'm going to get to, regular, very regular of her type, right? So here's what happened. I wasn't flirty from, the beginning. I mean, I just came, light, like, yo, what's happening? How you doing? Obviously, you know what I do here. I'm a PA, and that gives me some clout. I got some rank up in here. When you're doing this job, they know. Let me be nice to all these guys, because if I want to show up in the scene, these are the folks who place us in the scene. These are people who, when they say, I need 3 people over here in that corner to fill that in and make that look busy. Okay, and the camera's going to be right there, and the star's going to walk out right next to them 3. Here, come on with me. I got you. I'm the one going to make you. I'm the one. Me and anybody who ever did that job.
Who put this thing together? Me. That's who.
Everybody who's a PA know. Now, that don't mean I'm going to take advantage of that power and expect you to, if I flirt with you, you got to flirt back with me. No, I never came at it like that. I never did it like that. I just say, hey, I'm cool with everybody. You treat me right, period. Anybody, just on some, it's the job, man. It's business. It's very job, right? And they figuring you out too. you best believe it, right? If they have any intentions of messing with you or not, they just want to know where you coming from, because that's how they gon', you know, if they on that, try to finesse you. And she, quite frankly, turned out to be a finesser in her own right. So how do I say that? Because people use that word a lot nowadays, especially in Atlanta. And I want to make it clear, when I say finesse, I do mean these mofos be finessing, right? So her thing was, you know, some women, they're not naturally happy or smiling. They do that because they learn that men like it, and they use their smiles like weaponry. Like they flash one here and there to get you reeled in, and then they drop you off again. And you gotta work your way back to seeing the next smile and all this old silly kind of stuff, right? Now, with that, I'm not saying she was doing that with me. She was, you know, very friendly and smiling and laughing, and not laughing at all my jokes. Oh, you're so funny and great. Like, I know when you, that's a whole nother level of finesse. That's the worst kind. Cause man, come on. I'm an actor, you're an actor, we're here to do the job. You can't play me with the, you know, put on the show and I'm gonna believe everything. Like, come on. So I asked all the basic details and found out early she was single. She ain't got no man. She's got, you know, I might have to cut that out. I don't want to say specifics about people's kids. I'll just say she had, you know, she's a mom and she didn't have a dude at the time or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's what's up. So it was left literally on that from the first introduction. Next day, let's say this is showtime. We're on set. We're on set with a whole audience and everything there. So it's, you know, hey, it's live. This is always the most fun days on this particular show. I'm talking about fun, right? We having a good ass time. It's a party. It really is. They got a DJ between the takes.
Oh, it's party time. Having a party.
It is a freaking club. It's off the freaking chain. The song come on, and it was like, you know, everything they played at this particular place was always ratchet, trap, sometimes old school, nice, mellow, cool, smooth shit. But this was some ratchet ass rap, and it's like, you know, some real stuff you would hear at the strip club. You know what I'm saying? And I never forget, she commenced to just like acting like she was shaking something and bending over, doing a little twerk, you know, not really for me, but yeah, it was for me. I feel like it wouldn't have been for anybody. I just happened to be near her when it happened, and she made eye contact and grinned at me like, you know, I know you loving this view, and I'm like, I ain't gonna say nothing about it, but professionally, but yeah, hell yeah, continue. Yeah, so basically, y'all, I'm looking at her like, yeah, dang, you know, okay, I see what you're working with, you know what I mean? You done made it, you know, done put it all out here, like, here's how I move, here's how I can groove. You know, it's fun. It's like, you know, and me being from Atlanta, I ain't gonna even front, man. That kind of, doing all that for us back in the day, that was like, yo, if I wasn't at work, I would've been right behind you. We can get it. Like, you know, just having fun, man. That's how we dance. That's how we, you know, gonna vibe when it's a certain type of vibe. There's a time and place for everything, right? But she was not from Atlanta, even though she had been here quite a while, and definitely knew some of the, you know, trends and whatnot with all of that kind of vibe, right? So she was like the honorary, and I say honorary in the sense of only that narrow version of blackness, because there's no one. You know, over here we don't do it for the culture, because there's no one damn culture. There are cultures, and I mean that. But of the parts she could relate, she would have her honorary kind of pass, you know.
What the hell is going on around here?
Good job! Where she worked, she get that kind of pass, and I found all that out after talking to her a little bit more. Like, I don't know, I can't remember what got said to where after she did her little move, she didn't care. She wanted it known that I'm in that life, you know. I'm not a stripper, but I work at a strip club. I said, oh, okay. You know, she just telling me this stuff. And because I was like, you know, I think I may have said something like, all right, girl, you did that move like you know some things. I don't know what. You know, I can't honestly remember. But she was good with whatever I said because we talked and she laughed and we kept, she's still grinning at me with her pretty face and I'm thinking, okay, this is a vibe, maybe. No, fellas, don't ever believe. Don't trust a big button to smile. That girl is
Wrong move, you dead.
That girl is
one more time.
never trust a big button to smile. That girl is
Don't trust a big button to smile. That girl is. Okay, damn. They are, and I hate the stereotype. I really freaking do, man. Ain't nothing been worse than why did someone with a certain type of anatomy in these cultures, again, ain't no one, okay? Let them tell it though it is. And they really do think that way. And what really will boil your blood when you are smarter than, when you not only just, it ain't just theory over here, lady. I know other people who have the same anatomy as you that don't act like you. You haven't been so broken and hurt. Again, I don't like the word broke, but this is how they talk, so I'm giving it what they gonna say about themselves. They know that they're broken inside, so they don't know how to do anything without it being a finesse. Everything's a finesse. I'm just trying to get over before you get over on me, because everybody's out here trying to get over on me, and you ain't gonna get over on me because I'm here to get mines. And if you say, you said I was attracted and you want to do some things to be, yeah, that's human nature, but that's not me really honestly trying to get over. You get something out of that too if we did get to that. So miss me with the, you get to get, I'm going to give you something. You're not giving me that damn thing. We're going to share something if we ever made it to that. You're not giving me shit. Damn it. And if I'm giving you anything, you're receiving it willingly because you wanted it, and we both did because that's what consensual adults do. I don't assume you're a natural woman and just genuinely, hey, I told you all my business enough to know, hey, I'm available. If you don't want to answer the question, don't answer the question when you ask, do you have something? Hell, I didn't even ask. You told me, you were single. You told me your situation. And here's the best part. Pulls out her phone. She goes on her Instagram. She gives me her Instagram. I follow, but I laugh because as soon as she pulls up the first pic, she's showing me her back shot.
Booty, booty, rockin' everywhere. Booty, rockin' everywhere. Found you, Miss New Booty.
Back shot. Not only, she's a model too. So it's like, yo, you've been declared what you do. You're selling sexual energy. Women don't take pictures like that and make that the first picture if that is something they've ever done that they want you to see, if they want you to see them as, I'm respectable, this, that, and the other. You're still respectable. I'm not going to disrespect you just because you're in that life.
Sure, hey. Tomorrow, man.
Yeah, there's going to be some in there. You right. Respect the women.
I'm going to deflect and sidestep you if you show me that, because I've known other ladies that are in that life, but they respect themselves and they respect what they're doing and they respect the energy and the power of that sexual energy. They're not going to play with that. They're not going to play with men. They're not going to lead you on. They're not going to let you think you got a chance when you don't. And they only play with those that they really want. Like, I want to try that with this. When you know, fellas, y'all feel me if you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? When you got one that's real, man, they don't play. It's like, I'm talking about, it's an amazing feeling too. Oh my gosh. Things happen right on time with no clock. I swear they do.
Baby, I'm gonna sign your pity on the rummy kind.
Yes, they do. Have mercy. But this ain't one of them. This ain't one of them.
If I were you, I'd take precaution before I step to meet my girl.
So yeah, y'all. There's a difference in women who could be about that life and literally look at everybody like you could be a potential customer, but then other guys that they genuinely like. You don't ever have to be a customer. You can really be the homie. We might end up really kicking it. And yeah, you're not gonna give me some. We're gonna give each other an amazing experience. We're gonna have our time if it's meant to be. From, you follow people's page, you seeing what they're doing. She's, and I'm like, okay, I see you. And then every now and then I'll write her and say, hey, yo, I see you. You're doing your thing. Sit genuinely, because I know how hard it is in the biz. I'm just like, I'm proud of you. You know what I mean? When I met you, I know you were just getting started, more or less. And you killing it. They done noticed you. They like you. They booking you. And I know the feeling. I did background for years. So when you're a new face, you're going to be hot for a few months. Every agency gonna have to have you until they get tired of seeing you, because they done put you on everything. They're like, we need some new faces. And that's just how it goes, right? It don't mean you're gonna completely stop working, especially as a woman. You'll always work 2 to 3 times more than any man gonna ever work, because you're a woman. And on top of that, you're an attractive woman, right? It is what it is, man. It ain't no way about it. It is what it is. Or let's put it like this. If everybody's wondering, well, what's attractive? Attractive is whatever that you always look at on TV and say, damn, she's pretty, she's cute, she's sexy, she's hot. Whatever that is what this woman look like, okay? Right. So, and it's what any dude that says he's willing to be that character looks like. So I know I'm handsome, damn it. I ain't asking you motherfuckers. I always get handsome dad, neighborhood dad, best friend, hot guy at the bar. I done all them roles. I done all them damn roles. You crazy?
This is the grill for you. I call it the Obama. Come on,
what you talking about, man? Security guard. Tough but handsome. I mean, I did it. Like, I've been knowing that. Like, I don't do what you doing. What's up, big head? And I ain't never done none of that shit. I think, but my problem with these shallow ass types that say they don't like that, that's so much of what they used to that when they get this, they don't know what to fucking do. This dude is really completing sentences, and then I really mess him up, because if I got the option of sending you a voice note, I'll send a voice note. And I know some of y'all are, oh no, don't do that, man. They can use that forever. Be like, don't tell me he didn't try to flex with me. Here he is talking to me. I don't do that shit. Because I always say, anything you do in life, the camera is on. So yeah, in reply, first of all, she's typical of the stereotype of the hottie. What does Megan, the textbook teacher of all of them, say? He's like, I don't text fast because I'm a hot girl. Okay, so you don't reply fast. You make them wait. You leave them on red. All of those stupid shit. Yeah, she played that a little bit, but not really. And that's the thing I first noticed and kept thinking it meant something else, because I honestly expected her to be on some leave them on red, never get back, act like I never met you before in my life, might run into you, usually in my life, gonna run into you again on another day, it's another set, you have a different look, your hair will be different, something. I honestly will not know who the hell I'm looking at. This has happened with multiple ladies. That always cracks me up when they act like that. They think that just because they're the hot girl that you're gonna always know them when they change their look. It's like, or get a little bigger, or, because that's usually the other one that happens, let some time pass, they blow up, or something else bad happens, or whatever, that messes up their career a little bit, so they ain't worked as much as they used to, and they feeling self-conscious about it. And then when people don't recognize them, then they really feel some kind of way, like, damn, you really didn't know who I was. No, I didn't know who you were. Shit, what, I was supposed to just know you because I'm fine, I'm me. Yeah, well, you and everybody else, look at all these women, shit. What's wrong with you? So yeah, she was doing a little bit of that, but not really. Like, I'm talking about, instead of I'm gonna wait forever to hit you back, it was red, but then I ain't gonna leave you on red. Like, before the day is over, she done wrote back. She said, oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I work at night. And okay, so now you're giving me a little bit of your reality, so it's kind of like you don't want me to be offended if you don't respond fast. Sounds like you want to stay in touch. Who else wouldn't? What other way would I read that, right? That's how most people would read that, right? Yeah, of course. In this modern way, because all these, what used to make sense ain't what it is no more. We dealing with this modern bullshit, right? So she was, giving the kind of rhythm that spells, I kind of dig you. I'm curious, and I'm knowing I'm curious. So I'm like, okay, this might end up being, if nothing else, the homie. Too, this girl, she had been in that reality of it all. Like, had been in the nightlife so long, working as a, you know what, I'm not gonna do that. I was about to get real specific on her job. Like I said, she ain't on the pole, but she close to she in the environment. That's all I'm gonna say. And yes, she had fans that are her only ones. That was easily noticed, but that's why she told me about her damn Instagram. Like, oh, you like that? There's more. Check my. And then she was always posting in her story, become a, I'm about to use her lines. See, I can't even do this because I want to be respectful. The way she would say this might be something most girls don't say, and you might be like, I know who that is. So I'm not gonna put her out there like that. She had picked with this one very famous, very rich rapper, right? And when I say very rich, I didn't say wealthy, I say rich. There's a difference in wealth. This person, he still gotta work for his, just like I gotta work for mine, even though he's a millionaire. Yeah, I may just be getting by and he got it all, seems. But let his pending cases catch up with his ass, and he'll be like all the rest of these mofos, who think the statute of limitations is gonna forever save them. Man, do you know how many people are furiously jealous that anybody of these stature ever made it? And as much as some of us in the black community that would like to support you just because you black, you keep throwing it in our face and making jokes and saying stupid shit and literally being the catalyst, these rappers, the ones who do this, of why people say stuff like you a brokey and you broke and you ain't got enough money to mess with me or do this or do that, and until you get this car and these clothes and wear these brands and do this, but you ain't nothing. And it's like, guess what, Tricks? I don't come from that. So not only is it's so laughable every time I hear that, I wasn't raised to think that way. So there's nothing embedded in me. Like, I didn't, at an early age, like some of them did, have parents that told them, oh, the best is if you wear this, and you better have these shoes on, and I didn't have them kind of parents. I had real ass parents. And I still have them parents. And I have real family. You understand? I don't come from that level of dysfunction. Everybody has, dysfunction, but mine, you couldn't even label it dysfunctional compared to what most people could literally call dysfunction. So I know how blessed I am, universe blessed. I know how saved I am without religion. I know how protected I am without anybody else's opinion of me. You understand? I ain't asking for validation when I show up. I'm just trying to participate in this thing called life. Any fucking word. So this person is in that world. And they're dealing with that type. So I honestly, to be honest, I could have thrown my own red flag on the play. Yeah, I'm saying all this to help any other men who struggle with this, man. Baddie is an addiction. Okay?
I don't got no type. Nah. Bad bitches is
in there. You right. Respect the women.
This is the only thing that I like.
I ain't gonna hear it, but it's what I like. That is the only thing that I like. Now, I'm not them. That's just a funny song to mention at this moment. I'm literally not addicted to baddies in that way. But I am not going to pretend that I didn't grow up on a healthy dose of that shit in pop culture to where when I got old enough to really pursue and be after women, they're one of the categories. They are definitely one of the categories of my types. Plural. I have types. Because the nerdy librarian girl, if anybody's sitting there thinking, but I like you, Joseph, well, then you need to speak up, okay? Because the one thing these hoe heifers got on all you nice girls, y'all don't make it known, man. The bad girl, she don't even really want you, but she plays, she finesse you, and that shit fucks with your head because that's what we need. We need something to say, I do like you, I might want to know you, and just a little bit is enough to start the fucking fire. A spark is enough to start a fire, right? What Baddie's a psychological condition. It's not a look. It's not just a big old ass. This Baddie's the skinniest shit. Tiny little old things. They still baddies, Ain't got barely no booty. Ain't barely got no breasts. Ain't barely got but they got face card. And even on that, they take all the makeup away, they might be look very plain. They are makeup hounds. They love some makeup. A good many of them have had body changes, okay? If they say they got a kid like this one, even though the butt was impressive, more than likely she took the fat from her belly and she put it in her ass. I had a girl on Creed 3 who was one of the, that's what they called them. They called them the LA Baddies for this scene that was in the movie Creed 3. And she was one of them. And when I tell you she was so bad, God damn, she'd make anybody say, what the fuck?
Look, she bending over.
Lord have mercy. The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want. Excuse me, brother. Miss Parker! Miss Parker!
She, running folks in ditches. putting fools in stitches. She's a brick house. This woman, she didn't have much face. And this funny thing about this little comedian. I can't remember her name for nothing. She was sweet. She was funny. She was my type of baddie. We didn't even kick it or try. I mean, I knew she was too much for me, and she wasn't trying to show me no rhythm in that regard. She just one of them fun, loud, crazy girls that will, I mean, you get your feelies. Like, that's the kind, man, she let you squeeze it if she like you. You know what I mean? I'm just being real. I know them. I've been with them. I'm telling you, I'm talking about, you know, you get cool enough with it, be like, get your little feel. I'll be like, for real? Like, oh, damn, it's nice, you know? Yeah, I just want you to know they did good work on me. Yeah, I took the fat out the belly and put it in the back. Like, damn, that's what they doing. I didn't know. I never knew. Yeah, so, you know, Baddie is a psychological conditioning and a physical presentation. But it is not literally, oh, every woman of this phenotype, style of dress, whatever, is the baddie. Well, I'm sorry, the style of dress can make the quote-unquote baddie stereotype. But I'm saying the physicality has to be enhanced. You have to do the clothes. You have to put on all the makeup. You have to do the nails. That's what makes baddies baddies. Now, I was enticed by the fact she was giving me rhythm that was not common. Like I say, she wasn't acting how they usually act. When they on that tip, they'll finesse you in the sense of, look, but don't touch. Let me get you all worked up, and then I'm gonna send you the back shot she showed me on her phone, and send you straight to the OnlyFans. She didn't even mention it. It was like obvious. You know you're going to look at the caption and see that. So if you on that time, you're going to go in, you're going to invest, you're going to spend some money with me. Baby, I ain't never had an account on that thing. And I don't. And I don't see myself doing it. I'm not, hey, no offense to the fellas who do, man. More and more, as depressing as it is out here, I get it. You better have some kind of outlet. So I'm not dissing it. I'm not dissing anybody who does anything to make them feel just, it's perfectly human, perfectly natural to figure out ways to satisfy thyself, right? That is all natural. But I'm just real particular about when money gets involved. So these things should be more natural than they are to me. But I hate that more and more everything's becoming transactional, and everything's expected to be in some form or another transactional. Nothing's just genuine. I did really fucking like you, and that's all. That's it. I did this, or I wanted to do that because I really like you. I'm gonna try and wrap this one up though, because this is getting way too long, and I want to go ahead and make the point. You're not really my type. I'm not gonna be one of your types. But maybe she's attracted because she's responding. It's either that or you just want to keep me in your back pocket as, well, you do PA work and I'm doing background, and if I get on the set again and you're cool with me, you'll put me in a scene. But I might do that because I like your look anyway. If it fits the look, it's an art to me to put a scene together. I mean, she looks good there, or she doesn't, You ever notice that the algorithm on Instagram wants to stir up shit? Like most of these out, I swear, if a fine woman that they can tell, oh, you know her. Like once they figure out the patterns that y'all have talked, they know when you've sent each other messages and shit. They gonna make shit sure fire. You see her post. It don't matter what, come hell or high water. There'll be 200,000 other fine women you follow that you've never met and you may have DM'd and got ignored, and that was it that one time. But you ain't DMing them or anything. And there's plenty of them you ain't never DM. They'll never make sure their stuff is up there. And these women posting all the time. But this one, you gonna see everything she posts. You gonna see her post. So psychologically, you start looking at it thinking, I wasn't even thinking about you. Out of sight, out of mind. But now that I see this, I'm reminded I do know this one that I'm looking at. Like the rest of them, I'm thinking, damn, she fine. But this one, I kind of know her a little bit. Maybe I need to see what's up with her.
Oh. You got some options now.
And then they write these little goofy messages. They always got some little proverb about moving on and self-healing. And that's how you know they still fucked up in the head over some punk-ass dude, right? And they probably did some foul shit they damn self because they about all kind of weirdness. And everything's money, money, money. And then you learn, you like, man, what am I even over here for again? Oh, because you got caught up in the booty, man. It's like she's pretty. She's got them curves and she got that thing and that other thing. Before you know it, You writing somebody, say, hey, how you been? And it's like, what the fuck am I writing her for? We don't know each other or anything.
Oh.
You got some options now.
And then sometimes they'll write back, oh, just busy, so busy. But here's the thing, she would write back. So that make you feel a little special. You feel like, oh, I'm not that average dude that gets ignored in her DMs. I'm the dude she responds to. So that starts cooking in your brain like, I'm that motherfucker, man. She said hello to me. I'm in the hello club. Yeah, you and how many other dudes that she's stringing along to make sure she don't ever run out of the possibility of one of y'all, if not most of y'all, are going to become them fans that are the only ones. Not me. And maybe that's why she kept answering. She's like, when is that? I'm going to break this one. Nah, baby. Nah. You ain't going to see me. Oh, I know what it was. Here's the other part of the story. I have to say this. This is the goofiest shit she ever did. And I thought our friendship, as she called it, was going to be over way back then. This was when we first, kind of about middle of our communications. Mind you, this whole thing, man, this is over 2 years worth of being aware of each other. Not regular conversation by no means. If you add it all up, we're literally talking about something that could probably fit into a week, like 7 days worth of responses and writings over 2 years. So it's not like I'm all up in this woman's DMs all the time. Hell no. Right? But, and I'm definitely living life, you know what I mean? Still got other stuff going on. I was just curious about this one because she seemed to be cool and would always respond. Like I say, that's so different. So one time she said something, and I asked her, I said, yo, you know, we still ain't went out. What I really wanted to do on content, I said, I'd love to take you fishing because, you know, that would be different. And you say you're interested in going. Until she just kept fucking over the time. So I just said, I'm stop asking. So then another time I was telling her how I was considering doing something about relationship goals in the art life as if it would be a little bit, kind of like a pop the balloon type show, but done through Zoom calls. And I was asking if she might be interested in that. She could be one of my first guests because I really think she'd be big on there. And I know a few other hotties that I hit up that are way more real with me. And we ain't got nothing. Never. If I flirted with them, it's all good. They know, they expect that. Hell, I'm attractive. This man's attractive. It's magnets, man. And they flirt back. There's some ones that flirt back with me. That's why we still cool. Because you're not bullshitting me on you were attracted to me. Don't do that. That's corny, man. I ain't saying everybody likes me, but I'm saying don't front on that. Like, what is that? Like, come on. You don't put it like this. When women say, I was just being nice, that's bullshit. You don't be nice to the dude you would flat out say is ugly. The dude at the gas station with 2 teeth in his mouth, hey girl, why don't you smile at me? Come over here and give me something. You be like, get your ugly. So old girl, she was on some, she wrote me back talking about, oh, that kind of stuff, like dating show type stuff. I'm really trying to expand my career. I'm not trying to do that type of content. I've done all that before. I don't do that type of stuff anymore. You know, I'm on another level now. Huh? I'm laughing at this shit when I'm looking at it, reading it, saying, if all you ever did is what you post, and I know it's all you ever did because you're that kind that's very proud of your work, which you fucking should be. Damn it. It takes time, man. Nothing's little in this business. So every time you post, I got another role, I got a this, I know how many things you've been on. I know what you've been on. And they're all great moments, but like, you're still just doing featured background, which I did a ton of. And I'm not saying that's little, because that shit built my career. But I'm saying it's not lines at the end of the day. In this biz, until you're doing regular lines, you're not considered by the business the show enough acting, working actor. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the word working and acting goes with any of this work, but that's how the biz looks at it, right? So you saying that you don't do that type of work, you're not getting arrogant about the process and where you're at in your career is ludicrous. You still have a link to the freaking fans of Onlys on your damn page. So I tried to hold my tongue and not go there, but it pissed me off how she, shot down my idea on some little, that's cute, Joseph, but I don't do that anymore. And so I had to go there. I was like I said, this is about halfway through our communications where I said, this is going to either end us or make us stronger as friends if we are to be friends. Because we don't know each other. We met one day in physical, and the rest of it's been a little, when you get around to it, when I get around to it, DMs. But I said to her, I'm gonna be real with you from what I know of all the years I've been in the biz. As a man, and I've done my own independent films, and I've done casting, and I've worked with gorgeous women in all my projects and things. Like, you ain't the first. Like, I hope you're not, just because I holler at you. And that's the other thing. I think a lot of these women really do be thinking, just because you getting at them, look at him. Oh, I'm the greatest thing he's ever seen. Woman, you are number. Read your freaking number on the damn line. Is she back there? Yeah, she's back here somewhere. Oh, there she is. Wait a minute, she's further down the line. Yeah, she's back here at the back of the line. Look like you. The only reason I'm a little bit enticed and was a little bit trying to see what's up is because here you're the anomaly. But I promise you ain't that special visually. You just think you are. And I think what's really weird about women like that, they kind of know it thing. And they're not very honest with themselves on how they look, come off, where they're at. Like, yes, you're pretty. Yes, you're fine. But that has levels. And you may not be as fine as you think you are, or as pretty as you think you are on the type of person you're speaking to. You're assuming a lot about me not knowing who I am. And I've tried to share with you, because I offered, that's the whole point. Let's hang out, not on some, I want to get to some draws at the end of it. Hey, but if you feel that way at the end, great. But I'm coming out the house because I know you're fine. I'd like to make some content with you. You're not scared of the camera. I'm not scared of the camera. We both do shit in front of cameras. Let's make some content and blow up on it. And hell, if you treat me really right and become the homie, yo, I can send you talking about I'm broke when I met you. Yo, you helped me win. I'm gonna send you. I'm not gonna let you go homeless if the video with you hits the millions I've been looking for. No one forgets. And even though I'm a PA today, I could be the casting director, and I have been one, and I have been one, and I have been one. Right? You'll lose an opportunity from not because you turned me down on hanging out. No, because you too damn goofy to even know that. Like, I'm telling you, I told her, I said, look, get rid of that OnlyFans if you that serious. And she got so offended. She didn't answer that. She didn't. Usually she would respond. I thought, I guess we're over. So I let some time. Months pass by, and I hit her up again on something else. The way they do us. Act like nothing ever happened. Just mention something totally different. And then when they respond, this is how I am. I'm like, I thought I lost you when I gave that advice about that other thing. She didn't say shit else about it, but she did thank me for. I think it was I was just congratulating her again on another background thing she had done and put up pictures about it. I was like, so you're very confused about how this works, boo-boo. When you are stuck in background in this biz and you're that kind of attractive, you could be in all the acting classes you want, which she was a little bit from what I could see her posting about that too. And you can talk about what you've been on and all that. But if your one page on Instagram, and your caption got a link to freaking fans of Onlys, hey, I don't care who you are. That is a sing it loud song to any casting director, any director, and the worst of them are going to be the ones who are going to be like, well, I heard you do that, and I checked you out, because there ain't nothing for them to spend that $10 and be your friend, You ready for that serious role? Where's the acting? All they going to remember is you moaning and playing with your, replica. And things like that. How do I know? All I know is there's leaky faucets all over the web. That's all I'm saying. I told you I don't have no accounts. I'm not saying to me that's all you could ever be, but I'm saying to some of these shallow ass dudes, yeah, that's about the size of it. You get to that and knock that one off the list. Okay, that's all they think about. I got to know a little bit about your energy, what 0.1% you gave, to know that you are a bit of more than what you present. You're trying to be a thinker in some categories, and that's rare. And the fact that you replied had me thinking, man, this got potential. Because I've had women like that, like I say, later on. It's usually the ones later on in life that still look amazing for their age, kind of stuff, that still would turn a million heads, okay, or still make somebody say, sheesh. Wow. If you already about that life, you're using your body and your looks to get you every damn thing you ever had, just be honest with yourself and who you choose to vibe with. I spent too much time over here in these DMs, obviously. You are really feeling yourself too damn much. I'm delusional to think I'm looking for the soul of the person. There ain't no fucking... Whatever's left of a soul been dead, man. That's why they can be this shallow and say stupid shit like she says to me. I don't date regular guys. No offense. Please don't be offended. This is what she wrote. Don't be offended. You were doing good until you said regular. Nah, I am offended. What the fuck about me could ever be your... like I say, it'd be different if I never shared with you what I do. It just told me you never cared to look into that. I sent you a link. You ain't watched that shit. I told you about what my organization is about. You ain't watched that shit. You took for granted. You figured, oh, he's a regular 9-to-5 guy. He's a PA. I mean, you know, I'm glad he's a PA when I needed him to be that, to put me in a scene. To do some more background, which he has done 10 times, 1,000 times more than I have. Right. And got the connections more important. You see, some people rate everything like, oh, but it's still just background. Oh, fool, that's the beginning. And whatever you did to get wherever else will forever mean something. That's why The Rock called his company $7, because he ain't forgot that it was $7 that started it all. And there's 7 letters that started all of mine. ONYXCON. We gonna be here.
I'm not like other guys.